children. We will continue with the first chapter, that is food and health. Now the topic which we are going to study is preserving the nutrients in food. Now we talk about the food preservation, how we can preserve our food or how to protect the food from spoil. There are various methods to preserve the food. It is a technique to prevent the food spoilage or food poisoning. There are four common methods of preserving the food. Means there are four methods through which we can preserve our food. First one is canning, second is drying, third is freezing, and fourth is salting. Canning. It is a method of preserving food in which the content in which the food contents are processed and sealed in an airtight container. As you can see in the picture, the food is stored in the containers and which is airtight, so that air cannot go inside and the food is protected. Now the second is drying. Drying itself say dry. It is the oldest method of preserving the food. It reduces the moisture in food and making them light in weight and convenient to store. Like we make the fruits, vegetables dry first and then we easily store it for the future use. Second is freezing. It is the easiest and most convenient and least time consuming method in which we keep our food in fridge to protect it from yeast, bacteria, etc. See in the picture, the vegetables are cut, packed in a poly and then refrigerated. Fourth one is salting. See, salting, putting salt. It means preserving the food with dry edible salt. It is also an oldest method, hence it preserve food, stay healthy and fresh for various days, like pickles, fish, fruits, etc. Yes, children, now we have few exercises to do. This you have to note down in your notebooks. First one, give one word of the following. Name the nutrients that protects our body against diseases. That is vitamins. Next question. Name the substance that help to digest the food and send out waste. Answer is water. Third one. Name the substance found in plant food and can't digest by our body. The answer is roughage. And the homework for you is you have to see the video again and you have to define the following. First one, you have to define nutrients. What are nutrients? Second one, balanced diet. Third one, roughage. Fourth one, immunization. Now we have short question answers. First one, name the major nutrients in our food. The major nutrients are protein, fats, vitamins, carbohydrates, minerals. Second question, name two food rich in fats and fiber. Fats, butter, ghee, these are rich in fats. Pulses, fruits, These are rich in fibers. Now third question is, name the different food groups. Means you have to tell the types of food. Energy giving food, bodybuilding food, and protective food. Now we have answered the following in details. That means long question answers. First one is explain the type of food. First one, energy giving food. Energy giving food, it includes carbohydrates and fats. Cereal, pulses, bananas, sugar, they are rich in carbohydrates, so they give us quick energy. Oil, ghee, milk, they are rich in fats, so they are stored for future use. Second is bodybuilding food, which helps in building our body. Cheese, milk, meat, eggs, these all are rich in proteins. And you know that proteins are required by human body for growing. Third one is protective food. The food rich in vitamins and mineral protects us from various diseases. Green leaf vegetables and fruits, they carry vitamins and minerals which keeps our body to stay healthy. Now second question. Second is, what are diseases and how diseases are transmitted? It means you have to first give the meaning of diseases and then you have to tell that how these diseases are transferred, spread or transmitted. Answer. Diseases are caused due to lack of particular nutrients in our diet. Means we are lacking with any particular nutrient and we are not taking that in our diet. That cause any disease. Diseases are caused due to lack of particular nutrients in our body. Now we will write how diseases are transmitted. The diseases are transmitted by, number one, when an infected person sneeze or cough, the droplets containing the diseases might spread in the air. Second is, infection can be transferred by touching an infected person or their fluids like saliva, blood or sweat. Means we don't have to touch the fluids of the infected person. Third is, touching the objects or area touched by an infected person. Means we don't have to touch the objects of the infected person which the person is using. Okay. Now the third one is difference between infectious diseases and non-infectious diseases. This question I have already given you homework in the previous video. Now you will check that that question which you have done is correct or not. So there are 4 points through which we can understand the difference between infectious diseases and non-infectious diseases. First one, infectious diseases. This is caused due to external factors. Means this is not internally affected. We get these diseases through atmosphere. Now non-infectious diseases. This diseases is caused due to internal factor, means internally inside the body. Second point, it can be transferred from one person to another. Infectious diseases, this can be transferred from one person to another. Non-infectious diseases, this cannot be transferred from one person to another. Okay. Third one is, this can spread through direct contact. Infectious diseases spread through direct contact. When we come in contact to an infected person, then it easily get transmitted. But in case of non-infectious diseases, it can be transferred only from parent to child. Remember, infectious diseases can be spread from parent to children. Example of infectious diseases: cholera, malaria, etc. Example of non-infectious: diabetes, cancer, etc. As in this video, we have studied about the different methods of preserving the food. Now we have to explain those methods. The following methods or techniques are used to preserve the food from spoilage or poisoning. So we studied the 4 common methods. First one is canning, second one is drying, third one is freezing, and fourth one is salting. Canning. In canning method, we put the food processed in and sealed it in a airtight container, like pickles and jams. You must have seen the pickles, they are stored in airtight container. Jams are also put in airtight containers. Second, drying. Drying means reduce the moisture of the food and making them weightless, like chips, dry nuts, etc. Third one is freezing. Freezing means freeze, to make the food freeze. Freezing protect or prevent the growth of yeast and bacteria on food. Example, vegetables and fruits. Salting. It is the oldest method of preserving the food. In this method, the food is preserved with salt so that it can stay healthy and fresh for various days. Like you have seen pickles at your homes, fish, etc. Now the fifth question is, how exercise keeps our body healthy? Our body gets tired after doing work, so exercise keeps us fit and healthy. It makes our body fit and muscles active. It burns extra fat of our body. It improves blood circulation of the body. So, make one thing, remember that you are writing from pen for the very first time. So, your writing should be neat and clean. No cutting, overwriting is there. Okay? Learn all these question answers. Write in your rough notebook or any other notebook, and you have to do this question on your own. Thank you.